Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. The 220th thirunaamam in Vishnusahsranama is Agraneehi. Birbal, Akbar's trusted minister and advisor, was born into a Brahmin family as Mahesh Das Bhatt. He was highly educated in Sanskrit, Hindi and Persian. Impressed by his swift intellect and cleverness, Akbar appointed him to his court. Despite his traditional Brahmin upbringing, Birbal was exceptionally open-minded and often answered Akbar's question about Hindu Dharma in profoundly insightful ways. Once, Akbar asked Birbal, "Why does our God choose to descend on earth to protect his devotees when he could easily do so from his supreme abode? Is he not omniscient and all-knowing? Why can't he simply send his divine weapons or his assistants to achieve this?" Birbal replied, "O king, to answer your question in a way you will truly appreciate, I require a little time." Akbar granted Birbal as much time as he needed on the condition that he would eventually provide the answer. Many days passed. One afternoon, Akbar went for a stroll along the banks of the Yamuna with Birbal and his young son. Sensing that Akbar needed a moment of solitude, Birbal walked ahead with the young prince. A short while later, Akbar heard a loud splash. He hurried over to Birbal and urgently asked what the sound was. Birbal replied completely unfazed, "Your young son has fallen into the waters of the Yamuna." "What?" yelled Akbar. Without a second thought, he dived into the river to rescue his son. Akbar was an excellent swimmer. He searched the waters frantically and soon emerged, holding what turned out to be a life-size doll of the young prince. Climbing ashore, he saw his real son playing happily nearby. He turned to Birbal with a piercing, questioning look. Birbal confessed that he had orchestrated the entire episode, but explained it was solely to answer the emperor's question. Birbal said, "You asked me why God chooses to descend on earth to protect the good and destroy the evil when he can do that while remaining in his abode or sending his divine weapons or assistants. You are a powerful king. The moment you thought your son was in the water, why did you leap in yourself? You could have easily ordered your guards or me to jump in and rescue him." Akbar replied, "Had I done that, I would not have remained a father to my son. As a father, it is my duty to protect him from any danger and keep him safe." Birbal said, "There you have it. The answer to your question. For God, all of us are his children. He cannot bear to see us struggling to stay afloat in the ocean of birth and death. He descends to save us personally, holding our hand and guiding us all the way until we achieve liberation." Akbar understood Birbal's point, and the trio walked back to the royal quarters in deep contemplation. Among the Dashavataras of Perumal, his very first incarnation was that of a fish, Matsya, in the water. He chose this form precisely to save those who were drowning in the ocean of samsara. By rescuing King Satyavrata and the Saptarishis from the cosmic deluge, he demonstrated that he can rescue us too from the overwhelming tides of life and death. He walks ahead of us, illuminating the path from this lowly earthly existence all the way to Sri Vaikunta, the ultimate abode from which there is no return. The thirunaamam, Agraneehi, means the guide to a high place. Perumal lovingly condescends to descend to earth so that we may ascend to Sri Vaikunta. If we chant Agraneehi Namaha every day, Perumal will hold our hand and guide us safely across the ocean of samsara to his eternal abode. Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha.